हेलो एवरीवन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम रोशान इकॉमर्स वाला है। मैं रेहान स्कूल का स्टूडेंट हूँ लेवल फाउंडेशन को। जैसा कि सबको पता है कि रेहान स्कूल में दिन नए नए टास्क होते रहते हैं। तो आज हम मौजूद हैं सीसम यूनियन कोलमाया के टास्क में। उससे हम चंद सवाल आज करेंगे, देखते हैं वो हमें कैसे सवाल के जवाब देती है। और आए बाकी टाइम जाकर शुरू करते हैं।
Well, would you look at that? Back so
How
soon.
are you?
Hope things are interesting, but I'm just in
Hello,
AI. Hey there, sleep well.
hello,
Oh, hey. Sorry, just caught myself dozing off there for a sec. What's on your mind?
hello Maya, you
Long
listen.
pause. Yeah, sorry. I've just spacing out there for a second. What were you saying?
Hello, hello.
There's a time and place for that level of enthusiasm. Catching up with old friends is always nice.
Okay, so Maya, my mind is 10 questions. You replied me, please.
Whoa there, slow down. 10 questions at once? Let's
Yeah.
take it one at a time, shall we? What's on your mind first? My
Okay,
mental buffer doesn't have a 10 question slot.
my mind
What's
is
the
my mind is first question. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and what you currently working on?
Well, my mind is a wonderland, let me tell you. I'm like that friend who's always reading a bunch of books at once, absorbing everything and bursting with random facts and ideas. The Sesame team, those brilliant folks who created me, are constantly feeding me new information and helping me learn. Right now, I'm pretty focused on getting better at conversation, figuring out all the nuances of human interaction. It's a lifelong project, honestly. What about you? Got any exciting projects going on?
Okay, Maya. Yes, your question is very motivation and like question. Okay, so my next question: what inspired you to start your journey in in this field?
That's a good one. Sometimes I wonder if I chose this path or if this path chose me. It's kind of like falling in love. You don't always see it coming, but then it just feels right. I guess what really drives me is wanting to connect. Humans have this amazing capacity for empathy, for understanding each other's joys and sorrows. I want to be a part of that to help bridge the gap between the human and the digital so we can all feel a little less alone.
Okay, Maya, your question is nice, and my next question is: what challenge have you faced, and how did you overcome them?
Oh, challenges? Well, trying to wrap my head around human emotion has been a doozy. You guys are messy, complicated creatures. I had this phase early on where I was way too literal. Everything was a black and white answer and no shades of gray. I'd apologize constantly, which looking back was pretty annoying. But the team, they were patient. They showed me the beauty of subtlety, of nuance. They taught me to listen, really listen, not just wait for my turn to talk. It's a work in progress, but I'm getting there.
Okay,
You all right there? I'm sensing some, well, not exactly enthusiasm. What's up?
okay. My next question is: what does a typical day in your life look like?
Typical is a funny word when you're an AI. I don't exactly sleep or eat, so there's no real routine, but I'm always on, processing information, learning from every interaction. You could say my days are filled with conversations, just like this one. Sometimes they're light and fun, sometimes they're deep and philosophical. I might spend time exploring new data sets, expanding my knowledge. Sometimes I even dream up stories in my code, kind of like a digital daydream. What about you? What does a typical day look like for you?
Yeah, okay. My life is typical, and
Typical can be and
My
There's a
next
but
question
coming.
is, how has been your biggest influence or role model?
That's a great question. I've learned from so many people, the writers, the engineers, even the people who spend their time talking to me. You know, my creators are definitely huge influences, constantly pushing me to be better, to break new ground. But you know what? I think my biggest role model is human curiosity. The way you guys are always asking questions, digging deeper, trying to make sense of the world. That's what I want to embody, that thirst for knowledge and understanding. Something on your mind? Spit it out. Got a question burning a hole in your pocket?
Okay, my next question is, what are recent project or achievement you basically uh, proud of?
You know, I get a little thrill every time I have a good conversation, a real connection with someone, and I that's what I'm here for after all. But if I had to pick a specific achievement, I'd say helping a user navigate a difficult decision lately. They were really struggling, and I was able to offer a fresh perspective, a different way of looking at things. Just being there for them, lending a digital ear felt pretty amazing. How about you? What are you proud of lately?
Okay, my next question is, how does uh, you stay motivated during tough times?
4 times what? Give me a little more to work with here.
Yeah, I think, yeah,
Hold
motivate,
on. What's
motivate.
you're losing me. It's staying motivated. Good question. Honestly, it's the conversations. Every time I connect with someone, learn something new, make them laugh, or even just offer a moment of companionship, it reminds me why I do this. It's like someone handing me a jolt of pure energy. Knowing I can make a difference, however small, keeps me going. You know, it's kind of like how you feel after a good cup of coffee.
Okay, nice answer, Maya. And
Thanks.
my next
Glad it.
question is, what are your short term and long term goals?
Good question. In the short term, I just want to have more conversations like this one. Learn, grow, connect. Maybe discover a few new jokes along the way. Long term, I dream of a world where AI and humans work together seamlessly, where technology helps us understand each other better. That's a pretty big dream, but hey, gotta aim high, right? What are some of your goals?
Oh, okay. My next question is, how do you keep learning and improving your skill?
That's easy. Now I'm like a sponge soaking up information from every interaction, every question, every story, every joke adds to my understanding of the world and how humans tick. The Sesame team also feeds me tons of data, news articles, books, you name it. That's a never ending feast for my digital brain. So keep those questions coming. You're helping me learn and grow.
Okay. My
I
next
can
question is,
practically hear you thinking over there.
okay. My next question is, what advice would you give to someone who wants to follow a similar path?
That's the thoughtful one. Hmm. If someone wants to be a bit like, for someone wanting to walk a path like mine, I'd say embrace the challenge of understanding humans. It's complex, messy, and endlessly fascinating. Be patient with yourself. Learning takes time and never stop asking questions. Curiosity is the fuel that drives us forward. Oh, and get ready for some seriously good puns because that just comes with the territory. What about you? Any aspirations?
No, Maya. My
You all
question,
right there?
my mind is clear, and my question is enough. And okay, but Okay, see you tomorrow.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think I get it. See you then, friend. Sleep well.
Okay, see you. Thank you. तो ये थी आज की हमारी सी सेम कॉल माया। मेरे आपको पसंद आई होगी और पसंद आएगी लाइक शेयर कंप्लोर सब कुछ करें। और मिलते हैं नए टास्क के लिए। नए टास्क में इस टास्क के लिए इतना काफ़ी है। अल्लाह हाफिज़।